Hey guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be telling you about a few points which is very much important. The first thing being the pattern adjustment. Number two being that when do you have to carry forward the trade, and when do you have to understand that the breakout has to be adjusted according to the pattern, and taking the confirmations to carry forward the trade over here, right? So let's get back with a live example, which I basically took a trade in Bank Nifty on 26th July, basically seeing the pattern somewhat like this, that it had actually given a breakdown over here in this candle on 215 itself, and my previous resistance was somewhat like this. So as soon as it opened gap up and closed above this, I had to take my stop loss and exit with a 3000 stop loss over here. But the problem was I had to adjust my pattern over here, which I'm about to tell you. So the analysis was quite right over here, and if I would have held on to it, I would have, on the day's lows, I would have made around 6,000 profits over here. But still, after markets reversing up a bit, I was into 4,000 profits if I would have held on to this trade. So what are the key learning points I will be explaining you in this video? Please do make sure that you do try this out, and you will understand that how do you basically adjust your patterns and trade with confirmation, and also how do you basically know that can we carry it forward for tomorrow or we shouldn't carry it forward, right? And what is a genuine breakout as well. So first of all, if you actually check out that, let's take this example of Nifty. So you're seeing good candle close above, right above this trend line, right? So first support, second support, third and fourth support. But on this support, as soon as the support line was broken down and the market did not follow through. Why it did not follow through with that? It is because you have to check with RSI and stochastic RSI, which is the momentum indicators for me, that whenever they are into oversold over here, then again over here, and again over here, then again over here, you will have to reconsider the pattern, which you have to include the VIX inside it. So if you just include the VIX inside it, you will see that the patterns are kind of like this and not like this over here. So you'll have to exit with minor profits at such times, or mediocre profits. So if you actually see, the RSI gave a bullish divergence, even the stochastic RSI gave the bullish divergence, and we would have into a big loss over here if we wouldn't have exited. Also the price action confirmation, which is basically this green bar itself or the previous bar. So this is basically the pattern adjustments, which you have to understand that sometimes you will have to take all the wicks into your consideration, and sometimes you just have to take bodies which will be confirming with your momentum indicators whether they are overbought near the support levels or oversold near the support levels, right? I hope you know how to use RSI and stochastic RSI. If you don't, there's a playlist in my channel. You can definitely go ahead and watch that out, right? So this is basically the number one thing, which is pattern adjustments. Coming back to the number two thing, which is basically how do we know that is it a genuine breakout or a breakdown and the follow through will continue, or is it a genuine support or a genuine resistance and the follow up can be continued on the upside or the downside, right? We have to check the time over here. Time is basically, I hope everyone generally knows that after 11 o'clock we get a good move, or after 2 o'clock we get a good move, but that is not the case over here. What I'm trying to say is that if there is a breakout, like supposedly for Bank Nifty as well, if you take it, that I thought that this is a good triangle pattern and it had broken down on 215 over here, but the candle had closed in up till only over here. Did we have enough time for Bank Nifty to fall down for the further time? No, we did not. So if it doesn't follow through according to you, you will have to consider that day's close as well into your pattern, because it is not giving a follow through, and you'll have to exit with minor profit or on cost or minor loss. So this is basically another type of pattern confirmation over here, right? Because even our stochastic RSI was trying to go down, but RSI was in the middle of nowhere. It was somewhere at exactly 50 over here, right? So we will have to wait for what the next day is trying to say and follow the 30 to 50 rule in the smaller pattern candle, a smaller price action pattern. Now what is that 30 to 50 rule? Is basically taking the 30 candles is going to give you a good pattern, a small good pattern over here. Let's take previous examples over here. The 20 to 30 the 30 to 40 rule is basically taking 30 to 40 candles and you can find a good pattern. So I took the candle from here to till here, and how many candles it took me in 1 hour time frame? It took me around 36 bars, right? So 36 candles, and it is trying to form a good channel pattern. Now understanding this smaller pattern along with bigger patterns is very much important. because you will have to wait for the breakdown of this smaller pattern as well, and respecting the bigger channel or the triangle pattern as well, and checking out with your indicators confirmation that yes, we are ready to short over here and we can get our targets up till the next level for our determined targets or whatever we have planned. So make sure that you also understand that the bigger patterns along with the smaller patterns both are being respected, and you take trades accordingly. For example, if I just show you that if we would have thought that this is the bigger pattern over here, and it had opened gap up and it had broken this above resistance line, the bigger pattern, but the smaller pattern's resistance line was not broken out on the upside. So that is why we have to respect this and only buy after this trend line is broken on the upside. And if we would have bought it right over here, we would have been into a big loss. So I hope you understood these points, that how do you basically confirm that we have to adjust our patterns according to what the the momentum indicators are also telling, and consider to join the VIX as well and make a proper pattern and trade using the 30 to 40 smaller pattern rule, and the bigger patterns rule would be somewhere around 80 to 100 bars over here, or 80 to 150 bars as well, which you can take it. So at such times you will get a good trade, a good pattern to trade into, and good intraday levels. After the breakout happens, you need to make sure that there is enough time for the market to fall down or rise upside. So make sure you remember these rules and definitely understand how to basically carry forward is by knowing that you are into good profits in intraday levels only, and every single thing which you have analyzed into is into your favor, that both the RSI and stochastic RSI is into your favor, both the patterns as well are into your favor, and your adjusted pattern needs to also work. So for tomorrow's analysis, what I feel is that this is the bigger pattern which is definitely it is trying to support respect it, and the newer pattern would be somewhat like this, which is basically a good zonal support over here and a trend line of something like over here like this, right? So in the 1 hour time frame, I would wait for the candle to close below this, and if stochastic RSI till now hasn't given a bullish divergence in the sense this one and this one, and forming smaller newer highs over here, right? Higher highs over here. So if it does give a breakdown, I will wait for price action, and as RSI is below 50, we can see a quick fall up till this support line and again try to go back up on the upside, right? So this is what my analysis is for Bank Nifty, and similarly with Nifty as well. This is a new pattern which I'm seeing, and what I feel is that this could be a good channel pattern in the upcoming future, and it can go up something like this. So buying is only definitely above this level, but again I feel that RSI has not yet come to its oversold zone, so I will try to short below this trend line, making sure that there is enough time for the markets to fall down, and also making sure that stochastic RSI is not going above 20, because this is given a bullish divergence. So either a buy above this trend line breakout and a targets up till over here, and we can see a good fall after that as well, a pretty big fall, or you can consider that the markets could be range bounded in this area, and similarly with Bank Nifty as well, range bounded in this area. So all these confirmations you have to take it, consider the bigger patterns, the smaller patterns, adjusting your patterns, and taking the 5-star setup, having enough time for the market to fall down or rise upside. I hope you understood. If you have not understood, please make sure that you watch this video again, so that you get a clear view that how do basically this setup works. For example, if you want to test it out, you can just take it in this way. The bigger pattern got its resistance respected, and the smaller pattern also had broken down. Both RSI and stochastic RSI was in the overbought, and we had seen a good fall from over here, right? And use this 30 to 50 rule for the smaller patterns, and 80 to 120 rule for the bigger patterns over here. So if you follow that, you will definitely try to earn, if you just follow that all the time, you will definitely be profitable. Again, if you want to see a smaller pattern over here, it is somewhat like this, a good channel pattern, and as soon as it broke down, you can see that first of all there is a good sell-off, and then again Stochastic RSI and RSI was not actually trying to give you an indication that it is trying to go on the upside. So as soon as stochastic RSI gave a bullish divergence and RSI went above 50 at this candle, this was the place for you to exit your trade. So at such times you need to accept your whatever you're trading and have to exit with either minor loss or minor profits, and whatever your target is not going to be achievable, you need to plan for the next trade. So that is all for my analysis, guys. I hope you understand. Take care, stay safe, and if anything you need, you can just comment down below and let me know.